I'm Grace here with Extra Auction for partnering with Old School Gamers, and we're bringing you an arcade auction here at the Midwest Gaming Classic. And we've got 60 items, 61 items, actually 61 items that will be up for auction. The auction is a timed auction. It will open at 12:01 this morning, so Sunday morning, and then the lots will begin closing at 1 p.m. The lots are set to every 3 minutes, so they'll close every 3 minutes. There is it's not a date, so like you just click it to the very end, and there's that. All of the items are sold as is. We're located here at the Midwest Gaming Classic, which is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Pickup is the responsibility of the winning bidder. You can pick up here Sunday until 8 p.m. If you need shipping, we have organized with Melvin, and they will be, Michelle actually is amazing. She will be on staff for me Sunday, so she will give you a immediate quote, and you can get shipping handled, and we will actually transfer that item over to Melvin Shipping, their warehouse for you. If you happen to be or recognize my face and know me at Astro Auctions and maybe are close to the Kansas or the Midwest, we can transport your winning item to our warehouse in Kansas for $100. You can call Bernie and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find Ryan real quick. We're going to go through all 61 lots. We're going to just take a quick few seconds, kind of talk about each lot so you can get a look at it. You can ask any questions and all that groovy stuff. I'm making sure I got Wi-Fi. To register to bid, you need to go to oldschoolgamersauctions.com. You can also go to ours at astroauctions.com to get registered. I'll put the link in. So let's take a look at these items. Find Ryan here. I've got Ernie just in case, right? And yeah, we'll do it. Okay, well, for those that know me know that I have a sweet spot for the It's amazing. It's been very, yeah, but it actually has been super popular. It's so cool.
There are two young guys that every time we fill up the bag of tokens,
they want to come and play, right?
Come and they get after it.
So made by Stern, so it's got the same parts as the Simpsons Pinball Party, but it is a ticket redemption that's set to, obviously you can see here, like playfield, it's set to 2 points, but yeah, it works in great shape. So now this is not really quick. I'm not going in order of the actual auction. You can note like this is lot 23, but for our simplicity here, I'm just going to go down these rows, check out the number, but make sure you follow along on the auction side. So Return of the Jedi, pretty rare game. Atari, working condition. I mean, it's awesome, right?
Yeah, it should be on arcade wishes.
Yeah, a lot of wishes list. I don't know much about Sky Shark.
It's another scrolling flying game. One of the earlier ones. They've made a lot of Radon and a lot of those that are kind of derivatives of.
Right.
Where they found something that was cool and rode that horse till it threw them.
Gotcha. I'm mixing the sound. Sorry if the sound's going in and out, everybody here. Let me get this fixed. Okay, I think we're better on that sound. Sorry about that. It's a little wonky. I think there's a lot of electronics going on in here.
Right.
And I just sat in a Tesla though. That was pretty awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Mortal Kombat 4.
Really nice, dedicated MK4. This is, hours upon hours of fetching a cabinet home, doing the side art, doing the control panels, doing the buttons, the joysticks. There's a lot of work there. It's just so much easier when somebody finds one of these Survivor cabinets that is dedicated and right to just go ahead.
Right. I'm going to try to sneak in and see the side art here a little bit for you that he's talking about. It's a little, kind of switched a little. You can see it a little bit there, but that just because we were mentioning this. So, yeah. And I'm going to turn this one more time. Bear with me on the sound, y'all. I think this, y'all, what's that all about?
Yeah, well,
yeah.
All of a sudden we're Southern now that we're in Wisconsin.
Apparently, I don't, yeah. Touche, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's just a little. Yeah. Okay. I think we got this. Sorry about that. Okay. Next one we've got is the Zombie Revenge.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see this header here. Let's
Yeah,
see. Here we
it
go.
is kind of a cool little game. I haven't seen this before. It's a fighter shooter combo. You know, it's Sega. It looks like a kit game.
It is a kid, I think they said, yeah.
They've done a lot of work with the House of the Dead series, so I think they probably just reused some of that artwork and made it kind of a cross between like a Die Hard and a shooter, because sometimes you're punching them and sometimes you're shooting them.
Yeah, it's a nice monitor. I mean, that's, you know,
the
I've
monitor
been...
looks super clean in it.
It's really nice.
You know, almost all the monitors we have here look great.
Yeah, which is nice, because we've had to replace a few in some of our past auctions. We like all these now. I don't know anything about this either. That's not surprising to us, but...
is...
Jigawing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a after Sky Shark. It's kind of a descendant.
A descendant of it, right?
Yeah,
okay.
you can see there's a lot more. It's actually in a Neo Geo cab.
Yep.
So you've got the little headphone jacks. If you wanted to make it back into a Neo Geo, cool. If you wanted to keep it as that, it's kind of a cool Capcom game.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we slide next to you while you're playing the score? If you're okay, we won't bother you, but is it okay to watch you play a little? What do you think of it? You love it? Yeah.
It's a really nice example of one.
And it's playing really well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those games that has a lot of different pieces and parts, and you know, they have it available on emulators, but it doesn't play right.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Thank you, sir. 17.
Terra Driver, I don't know anything about. I called one of my buddies earlier and asked him if he knew what that was board-wise, and he really didn't know much. Again, it's another Neo Geo conversion.
Great.
But, you know, that's what happened to a lot of Neo Geos.
Now, we've got Ryan here joining us, which is awesome. Do you know much about Terra Driver in general?
No, I don't. I was playing it a little bit earlier. No.
Okay, that's okay. So we got twos. I'm not sure. So, if you know anything about Terra Driver, guess what? Hit us up and let us know what you know about it, right?
Yeah, it's not something that,
you see,
that I've seen
very often, right? Checking this out. Okay.
This looks like a conversion. Was Kombat Tribes originally done, or?
No, I think it's a conversion. It looks to me like a Rampage cabinet.
Yeah.
With a bigger monitor.
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger monitor than normal Rampage.
But then that gets you your 3-player control panel.
Very cool.
It is that 3, right?
I do a little bit of extra paint down here at the bottom, a little bit of stuff, but it's amazing what a Magic Eraser can also do to these things. Oh yeah, you haven't used Magic Eraser on the arcade cabinet?
No, we don't. We're not in the habit of Magic Eraser or Magic. I don't know. Maybe we had a gift.
Okay,
I don't know.
Let's go on. The side's got the original stencils on this. Kind of probably need to be redone if you're really going to collect this game on the Stargate. But it's the original stencil, which means we're very original with this. Control panel appears to have been redone. A little bit of crack and stuff, but it's definitely redone. Glass looks nice. The monitor's in good shape. Stargate, baby.
Yeah, so we've had several of, well, not several. We've had a couple of these, and again, and we've seen them in different. But I think this stencil, of course, is something that is becoming rarer and rarer, and it's beautiful. And when it's nice and done, it's there. You know.
Stencils for pinball machines. Maybe they'll start making stencils you can repaint these.
Yeah, it's cool.
This looks beautiful. What a cool game.
Yeah, it's first time I've seen this in I don't know how long.
Really? Yeah.
Dedicated, still has all the art. Everything looks right on it.
I was playing it earlier. Playing very nice.
You know, you're running through and trying not to get stabbed by junkies with needles. It's awesome.
Yeah, they'll throw needles at you.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
The junkies will throw needles at you and they'll infect you.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, going on to more shooting games, right?
So this is a Buck Hunter Pro conversion.
Okay.
This is in an original Incredible Technologies cabinet.
Okay.
And they did a kit. When Raw Thrills came out with the Buck Hunter stuff, they also made a kit available. You know, so many guys didn't want to throw good monitors away, good cabinets away.
Big clear
This
monitor
is awesome.
It
No
is
burn,
awesome
no nothing.
monitor.
And we will put some links
Okay.
to the guy that does the monitor work that sent this game.
He doesn't. So
Yeah.
what we normally are very quiet about, obviously, who the seller is, but who did the monitor work? We have their information, so
Yeah.
listen, because this does look amazing.
Right.
That's like a new monitor.
And they do flat rate monitor repair.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be something we can put a link together.
Right.
They sent us several pieces, and like I said, they've done some nice work there.
It looks great. It looks great. I'm gonna look over you, sir, while you're playing Silver Strike. Is that okay?
Sure. I don't think so.
Yeah. Do you mind telling me how it's playing? How is it?
Oh, well, it's doing well. I'm doing bad.
I wasn't asking how your bowling skills were,
It's working well.
but yeah, just plain. Yeah. So I always try to do drivers, and I fail.
I see a little bit of burning on the monitor.
Yeah.
Not bad. You got to look for it.
Right.
Sides look okay.
Thank you for letting us bother you, sir.
I can tell you Shinobi doesn't register down.
Okay, well, let's get that taken care of.
Okay.
Mr. Driller, I don't really know about this guy.
I really don't know anything about it. It's an Namco game, but to me it looks Japanese. Just something a little odd.
Set up for one player. Obviously, there's room for two players if someone wants to wire it in there. I'm assuming we're probably pretty standard JAMA hookup, I would guess.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it is actually made to be a two-player.
True.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
almost
wanted
like,
to, you know.
so to me, it looks like it's a knock of a Tetris.
It's Tetris with the folder dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's influences, for
Or
sure.
influence is a better way, right? Target Terrier. We like these.
I have bought and sold a ton of these. It's one of my favorite games to play. You can play it all the way through at your house, and you get cross-eyed eventually. But it is a lot of fun, and it's a good-looking monitor.
Yeah.
I saw good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
Which
supposed
shooting
to do that.
civilians.
You're not
This
supposed
one's actually on a fairly hard level because.
Oh, you can set the different levels.
Yeah, you
right?
can set some difficulty, and the civilians pop up a lot more often, which costs you more life.
Right.
Looking very good here.
Yeah, nice looking rollerball game. This is a classic that, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to get the love.
It doesn't quite get the same kind of love.
Yeah.
And what do I know? But what I do know is I know what sells and doesn't sell. But I love
the
this.
monitor there.
Oh, I do too. That's a really good point out. Right, yeah, right. Like that way this is, that's really cool, actually.
Graphics on the side appear nice. Scupper too, but overall really nice. Oh no.
Kind of, there we go. Give you a little bit of a better
Love the
angle.
control on this game. On Gyrus, our next game is coming up. This
is a cool game.
is the way it works. I can't, still dying though, but
It's got the Centauri corn door stencils on the sides. There's a little.
Eric, if your name's Eric, this is meant for you.
Yeah. Thanks for being at the jerk store. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I don't know. So like that one day somehow you're like, oh my gosh, I did that back in '89 and here we go. Like
Here it is.
It's still no.
Mario Brothers looks beautiful.
This is a beautiful Mario Bros. How is it playing for you, sir? Can I ask what?
It's playing really good.
Good.
Having no problems.
Awesome.
Clean.
Yeah, wonderful.
Wide
Cool, I
body
want-
you
yeah.
don't see very often.
Thank you. Very nice.
4-player super high impact.
Okay.
This is cool.
Football.
I'm not much of a football guy, but I can handle this game a little bit. Control panel looks like it's in real good shape. The monitor's nice and bright. Whatever on the sides. Just no graphics on the sides, but everything else looks beautiful.
Have you guys played this before? Is it a cool game?
Not bad for football.
Right. Oh, I like it. Not bad for football, not good for football either.
R-Type, that's classic there.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh, I love this game. Remember anything about it?
Yeah, just
It's a
Nintendo thing, which seems to be all the rage right now. But it's kind of a cross between those scrolling shooters, you know, kind of like a Defender or some of the Zaxxon stuff we're talking about.
Right.
It's going left, you know, left to right instead of up to down, but still, it's not a super common game. It's pretty rare, and like I said, with everybody doing Nintendo stuff the way they are, who knows what the possibilities are.
Exactly. Now, this guy mentioned something about the Shinobi, so we'll take a look at this, right?
So it's probably just a wire off or a switch sticking on the joystick.
Like what's happening with my sound right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. It's
Hopefully, I think it's going in and out, but I think
wires
we're
and
here.
stuff.
Wires and stuff. Man, they just get in the way. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. So this is a kidded game.
Okay.
I'm not sure what cabinet it was.
Yeah, it looks like they need to put a control panel.
Yeah, it needs a control panel
Yeah,
overlay. It's just flat black, and you know, some people that's not going to matter, and some people are going to not sleep until that's done.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, the flat black, but no, I agree.
Right.
But it doesn't take away from the play, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. So.
The Karate Champ next to you, though, someone redid the control panel, real nice graphics here. I was playing this earlier with my daughter. Fun game. It's not quite Mortal Kombat by any means. It's more of a Karate Kid kind of a championship game. Real fun one from the mid-'80s. 1984.
2 joysticks per player, though, is not
Whoa,
very common.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've actually never seen that.
That's a fun game.
So what do each joystick do? Is one the legs, one the arms? Maybe I see
Yeah,
maybe,
well, main movement and then joystick
And then
or
the combo.
kick. That one's up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Oh, I'm gonna come play this after we're done. That sounds fun. I like it.
We're gonna go down here next.
You want to go with the classics, and then we'll end with the pinball. So again, if you're watching here, I'm just gonna switch it really fast. I know we're taking a little bit longer, but I'm Carice here, and we have Ernie, and we've got Ryan down here. And we're here with Old School Gamer Auctions. We're obviously from Astro Auctions. We're here helping Old School Gamer Auctions. We're at the Midwest Gaming Classic, which is super awesome, by the way, here in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee. We've got 61 items up for grabs. On auction, it'll be a timed auction. The lots will all open for bidding at 12:01 Sunday morning. Then they'll start closing at 1 p.m. They'll close every 3 minutes. There is the software in there, so if somebody bids at the last few minutes, it's going to extend that time. 15% buyer's premium. Cash is king. We'll give you a discount on that. You do have to pay the day of, which is tomorrow. Remove all the items by 8 p.m. If you need shipping, we can ship or help you coordinate shipping. Beltman, Michelle over at Beltman's been amazing. She will be actually having office hours and will take your email or phone call, give you a quote, and that way if you need shipping, we will take it over to the warehouse for you on Sunday. If you happen to be somebody that's in Kansas or that kind of vicinity, we can talk about it and we can take it back to Kansas it'll be $100. All that information's on there. But we can work with you. So we're just going through the items really quick, kind of what's up and what's happening. That'll be up for bid. And I've got Brian and Ernie here, my 2 co-hosts, yes, helping us talk through it. And if you have any questions, let us know and we'll keep going.
Number 45, so that's going to be closing a couple hours after we start up.
Well, 45, times 3 minutes, so yeah.
So a little bit later in it, looks like it's in pretty good shape. Graphics on the side are okay. I have not personally played this. Did you play this?
I didn't play it, but the plastics that are normally broken
Are
all
good.
in pretty good shape. It's a pretty piece.
Excellent.
Again, the monitor stands out.
Yeah, is this the same guy that?
Yeah.
And this is,
Yeah,
we're gonna post. We're posting a link. He's getting a cheesecake for Christmas, right, or something, or whatever it is.
Now these, I love the cabaret size. This is awesome for a family room that the wife won't complain nearly as much. Especially when I take one of these home, one of these cabarets, she's not going to complain as much if I get her the right game. Pac-Man's classic. This is the original piece.
So it's an original cabaret, kind of like the one that we've got coming up here in a second. Okay.
This is that's all original. Screen pops out nice. Still got the original screen as well. Maybe not the original screen. Not LCD like you see a lot of people convert them into LCD. It's got the tube screen. It's really, really bright.
Right. Okay.
Only thing I do to that is I probably redo the graphics right here. Other than that, I think it's
Oh, that's just, you're aware. You're aware, yeah.
Repro that.
this
That's not.
next one is a Neo Geo that someone converted into a, what is it, one?
It's a 19-in-1
19-in-1.
horizontal multi board in there.
Okay, a 19-in-1 horizontal multi-board.
Right. So
Super Mario.
the 60-in-1 is most of the verticals.
Right.
This is the 19-in-1.
The
Gets you some of
horizontals,
those right. So
uh-huh.
it gets you Ghosts and Goblin, Mario Brothers,
Got it.
Joust, some of those
Rally
horizontal
X.
games. Rally X.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
No,
way
it's a
cool.
cool little beast,
Yeah.
I used to love this game. Rolling Thunder. It's in the original cabinet, so it's a beautiful piece. Let me get this thing started at the entire level. There we go. The screen looks nice. Joysticks responding real well. Finally had more time to play.
Huh.
We're doing good.
Did you ever play this game, Ernie?
I don't remember this one.
You
but
don't
that's
remember
okay.
this one?
That's a fun little spy game. You're infiltrating bad guys.
Cool.
I might have found beer by then. I'm not
I was gonna say, when you said Rolling Thunder at the beginning, I thought it was roller skating. Like, I was totally
Roller
off.
derby.
I thought I was totally off. Yeah.
Sports Shooting USA, a non-violent shooting game. You're shooting
Right.
targets.
Yeah.
This is that Atomus Wave kit, so it's a cartridge deal.
Right.
It would be the same cartridges that would run Extreme Hunting, Ranger Mission. There's several different ones. It was a pretty versatile platform, really.
Right. These are the HAP, right?
These are the HAP guns. These aren't the guns that originally came with it.
Because, see, look, well, let's test my knowledge. The original guns that came with it are clear, actually.
Right.
Oh, look at me knowing my stuff now.
Yeah,
So these
show
are
us
HAP
reflecting
guns,
on it.
right? Yeah. But yeah, you're welcome. Okay, we'll move on.
Again, monitors
Monitors amazed.
looking nice.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Big Buck Hunter, Shooter's Challenge.
So this is an IT game. Originally, Incredible Technologies came out with the first Big Buck Hunter. They were all kits.
Right.
Then they came the Buck Hunter 2, which was what the cabinet that we saw converted over there.
Right.
I think they did 3 of those.
Uh-huh.
And then they let Raw Thrills take over, and then Raw Thrills did the Buck Hunter Pros and took it into over.
Single shooter, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is a single. The next one up is actually another one of those Atomus Wave games.
Okay.
This is double shotgun. It was going at the same time as the Buck Hunter Pros were coming out. Nice cabinet, kind of a very distinct the way they did their bezeling and the way they did all their stuff.
Right.
Dedicated to Atomus Wave stuff.
Now, I know it's a little loud here, but just real quick, I'm curious, and I can ask you guys. I'll flip this and ask you. So I've seen all the blue that's on the bottom, right, of these, and I assume that's done because we have them set to free play, or what? Why is the blue tape on those?
This blue tape holding the cabinet, the doors closed.
Okay.
So that there's not locks on any of these. And
Okay.
there's blue tape on it, just more of a safety thing than doing it.
Okay, and so, but then everything really is set to coin for the most part that I've seen. I haven't seen anything that's been converted to cards. I don't know how important that is to people or not, but
It can't be done on any of these.
Right, but everything is pretty much coin. Like that's okay.
Yeah, most of it is. Most of this stuff isn't going to be converted
Okay.
to a card system.
It wouldn't ever be
at like a
converted.
Chuck E. Cheese or a David Buster's.
Okay.
It's just not.
It's just that's not what
None
happens.
of the generators.
Yeah, it's not a generator.
Okay, I just wanted to ask. Sorry if it was a silly question for other people, but I just
silly question.
I just saw it and thought I'd ask. So
Neo
okay.
Geo is
Oh, that's not. I'm not a Neo Geo. There's a Neo Geo.
There's a
okay.
Neo Geo.
4 slots. I think 3 of them are full from what I can
No,
tell.
it's got all 4 games in.
Yep.
We just didn't have a header for the 4th game.
So it's got.
Neo Geo is a neat system. You can have different games loaded in it and play it at the arcade and choose from the 4 different games.
I don't think that we had whatever the soccer one here, World.
Yeah, score. Okay, some soccer. What is it? Samurai Showdown.
Fatal Fury 2,
Fury
Metal
2,
Slug,
Metal
X,
Slug.
and
Some of
then
the most popular games for that kind of
yeah.
Yeah, we've had some Neo Geos just recently. I mean, they get asked about a lot, and they.
And this is the good big sound cabinet. It has the big speakers header on it.
Right.
It's a dedicated.
This is the big brother to the one you can buy that they're selling the little ones now. Like Arcade 1-Up.
That's not a real.
No, not the
oh,
real
I'm just
thing.
kidding.
Yeah, those asshats. Just about the time we find one.
Cut, editor,
just
cut.
about. Well, no, it's fine. I don't mind calling them asshat.
No.
Say it again. Okay, let's move on.
Just about the time we find one, then they put it out in
the small.
Yeah, it's
like
like they-
Walmart version.
Yeah. In the,
Yeah,
in the
no,
TV.
these are the real things.
Killer
We like it.
Instinct. It's actually a Nintendo game, not really a Nintendo cabinet, what I would think.
No, this is a dedicated cabinet.
This is dedicated.
Okay, I'm not familiar with
because they partnered with Midway.
Oh, okay.
So
They look just like the Mortal Kombat.
yeah,
Kind of stuff.
they worked together towards the end when Midway was not much longer for the world. The cool thing about this is there's not a bunch of main multi-board options for the Killer Instincts. Usually if you see them, they have to be
It looks like it's in good shape.
yeah, it is in very good shape.
Yeah.
This is something that we drug from Kansas, and I'm not embarrassed at all to show
beautiful.
this game up here. It's
Yeah.
And we got Pac-Man here. Got the speckly side, so this is the original Pac-Man with graphics on it. What do you think?
It's dedicated. It's doing everything it's supposed to.
Nice.
The only thing I would do to it at all is maybe some little flaws on the team holding, but I'm a nit. Like I said, I think to the right person that doesn't matter, and to the right person that's a super easy thing to fix.
Yeah, you can. You could put some new. It doesn't take away from the game, but you absolutely could put some new team molding, and then it would just really.
Pop.
It would be be that showpiece
Right.
in your dining room.
This next one's really cool.
This is so cool.
I had never seen this before.
So the story, if I can, just to transparent, is that this actually came from us from Kansas, but it was in this woman's house for.
That and the Pac-Man.
That Pac-Man was hers too. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
So I mean, just kept pristine in this woman's house. So
15 years.
yeah, there's no abuse like it was in a laundromat, right?
Right,
You
right.
know, like I don't want to say
cigarette
that.
burns, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get
no.
to the cigarette burns later.
Yeah. But I was playing this. I mean, I think I got in trouble and I got told to get off the clock because I was still. I'm kidding,
Yeah.
but I was still playing. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's cool, and it's that cabaret you like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tekken Kit.
this is cool.
It's a Tekken Kit. I believe they came out with this in between Tekken 3 and Tekken 4.
Okay.
The Namco arcades that were around,
Uh-huh.
they had these kits because they were in every mall.
So
And yeah, it's a two-player fighter. They've actually done some work, doing the artwork and doing the signaling.
right.
This might have been a Tekken 1 or 2.
I was gonna say this kind of looks a little. I mean, this cut like the.
It's a little. I think it's still a kit cabinet,
Okay.
but like I said, they had a lot of locations around the country with different Tekken things in them.
It's got that. Let's take a look here on the side real quick and just kind of get you an idea. So again, we're coming down. We've got about 5 more, maybe 7 more here cabinets, and then we'll go right over to the pins. All of this will be up for auction. You can start bidding at 12:01 Sunday morning, but lots will
You're
start.
an Insomniac.
Yeah, well,
Ready for it?
that's when I'll be ready for it.
Kicks up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
The first lot will start closing at 1. Yep. Deer hunting.
Deer
yeah.
hunting. This is actually a kit cabinet.
Okay.
They made just dedicated. There was a time where they weren't making dedicated games as much, but they would make these dedicated dynamo cabinets. This one would not be a hard conversion to make it into a fighter. There's plenty of room on the playfield to put your buttons and joysticks and make it into an MK type fighter.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted
If
to buy
that
a
was
board
something
set.
you were looking.
Yeah. I'm not going to say deer hunting is a super rare, super desirable
But
board,
this would be a nice one to convert.
but it would
If you wanted
be
to.
a good conversion cabinet. The monitor looks good, and you can put it in your garage and play with it. And
Absolutely.
drink some beers, and you're not going to get hurt.
Right.
Cruising USA.
Stand-up driver.
It has had the monitor changed out. It looks nice.
It's a flat screen conversion. They did a really nice job doing it.
Yeah, it's still got the wide,
It's got feedback steering. That works. Everything does what it's supposed to as far as that goes. you know, the barcades, these were popular with the barcades at the beginning because space was at such a premium.
It's a driver, and it's taking up a third of that space, right?
Right.
You know?
You don't have that big seat, and the people that are putting them in their basements or their
garage again,
Yeah.
right?
Well, this is a heck of a lot easier to get down the stairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Zach's on. Is this our same? Is this?
No, this is a new one we sold.
This is great.
We've had a run of them.
Yeah.
I think we've had.
That monitor's good too.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, the monitor looks nice on that one. I used to really want to play this game a lot, and I lasted about 30 seconds.
I'm not very good with the.
I'm horrible at this game. It's tough, but you know.
Classic and cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right in a lot of ways.
How? Man, I'm gonna take a little video while you're playing. Is that okay, sir? How's it playing for you? Yeah. Okay.
Robotron's one of those Williams games.
You're
that,
okay.
Still got the stencil on the side.
Yeah. Just not something you see.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're good. I'm not getting you too much. Unless you want to talk about it, but I wasn't getting you too much in there. Battlezone.
Battlezone. Vector monitor game. Really, really cool.
Nice sprite on the monitor. It was just redone for them.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go for it, man.
Got to stand on the step.
Yeah. Do you care if I take a video while you're playing?
May not be quite tall enough.
You're all right. We'll help you if that's okay. Do you know how to
We'll
get
have
it
to put some
started?
credit. We'll have to credit.
Okay, we'll credit it up for you. I'll have one of them do it. Give us just a couple minutes, okay? I like these Spectrums.
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Yeah,
The Dark
it's-
Star. Yeah.
You know, for something in your home that keeps score and does what it's supposed to do, that's what this is.
This has probably been the most popular game I've seen. Maybe it's just on the edge.
House of the Dead's been popular.
It has been so
Very, very popular.
I mean, so there were a couple guys playing yesterday, and I mean,
I think they played through it.
Yeah.
like yeah, they like took break, like they were,
Yeah.
they were in, yeah.
It's dedicated. Both of the Uzis aren't cracked up and beat up. The problem with so many of these games is they make it just so easy for them to hit the ground that the guns get hurt. But these are in really good shape. Now they do have this wire, and the reason for the wire is to keep you from pulling it away.
To pulling it so back.
Now all the tension's on this instead of the actual wires. Make the game.
That makes sense.
So the cool thing about it is you have to reload by moving the gun.
Okay.
As soon as you have made me into a liar, this one has actually been converted to a push button.
Oh yeah. So no, I didn't make you a liar, but I asked the question.
Right.
So this one has been. This is like the only one we've seen so far.
Right. It's been converted to a push button. This is actually a pretty new game.
Yeah.
They just made House of the Dead 5, and they just keep riding that horse.
It's great. It's dog hunts. I like it. Is the dog hunt actually in this one, or is it the zombie hunt?
Well, until the dog gets bit by the zombies, and then he's a zombie.
Okay, let's run over and see these the pinballs real quick. I hope our sound is going to be a lot of interference here. So
We'll start at the cabarets and we'll head towards we'll end with pinball. Is that okay? Or
yeah, I think that'll work great. That'll work great. Right.
We'll have to touch back too.
We'll touch back on those things. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot going on. So okay.
This one actually is a Miss Pac-Man, but instead of
I didn't see that.
they just modified the Pac-Man header.
I think you could replace that.
Classy. What are you
Taking a
doing
break.
back here? Hey. That's classy.
Yeah,
They
so
can't be good help around
I think it's just a chip swap.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, chip swap in here, that would, yeah, right.
Make it into Miss Pac-Man.
Right, okay. 1942. Right.
Kind of goes along with the Sky Sharks.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can see kind of where it goes.
I spent a lot of time on this game back at Val Lanes in West Des Moines. It got all my quarters.
The cool thing about that one is the loop.
Okay, what's the loop?
So when they're going to run into you, if you hit the loop button, it's like you go over and they can go through you.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, come on.
2 Two-player Tetris, baby.
This is a Tetris, and to be perfectly honest, I don't know what that back glass is. We're talking about that.
Right,
trying to
right, this, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah,
So Tetris didn't come in at Cabaret.
I don't think
Someone
it did.
converted from something
Well,
that
this
looks kind
isn't
of
this isn't Tetris for sure.
No,
I mean,
it
this
looks
is
so creepy,
like.
whatever it is,
I
some
wonder
camera.
if maybe like St. Thomas.
I was gonna say it looks like a Saint Hollow or something. Like, oh, I'm almost low battery or something. It wasn't Tetris.
Right.
But pretty.
I wish I knew the answer. We could do some trivia, like if you get it 5% off or something. You know?
2005 Golden T4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was the last new software that they made for the Golden Tees before they went to a whole other platform.
Right.
The monitor's okay.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not what some of them we've seen.
It needs a degaussing coil, I think, because I can take my drill around and I can move that purple,
Right.
and so that just tells me that it's not dissipating quite right.
Okay. So it's not dissipating quite right. It needs it to go.
Yeah, it needs a degaussing coil.
This next one's been very popular.
This thing has been the belle of the ball.
It has absolutely been the belle of the ball. Now, do you even have a high score on here? Have you played yet?
No,
Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to ask you anything. You might know. There was like
A guy named Hornswoggle from the WWE
right.
has his own independent wrestling promotion. Was coming up here and playing this with his stuff. He played a wrestler.
Yeah.
From,
I saw them playing earlier, and I was like, oh, who's gonna win? You know? Yeah. It's cool.
It's been neat.
It's cool.
Okay, Pinball Heaven over here.
Yes, let's do that.
You know the pinball. It's all yours, sir. Okay.
And what time? Let's see. Well, we'll keep going. I'm just afraid of
One,
it.
two, three.
If not, we'll come back. So, well, that's what I was wondering. We should try and just do the pinball itself. Do that. You want to hit the other one quicker? Okay, we'll just pause and do that. Okay. So what we're going to do for those that are watching, I appreciate it. My charge is kind of low. So we have these pins, these amazing behind. We got a couple brand new things here. We've got a few other pieces also to get caught up on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put my phone on the charger for just a moment. I'm going to check and see if there were any questions that maybe you guys had. If you had any questions, you can write them online or in the Facebook or on YouTube. And then gather those questions. And I'm going to get these guys back up and reconvene and then we'll come back. So, again, we're here at the Midwest Gaming Classic. You want to talk about what we got going on, Ryan?
Midwest Gaming Classic. Old School Gamer Auction is going to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to have about 65 games. You need to tune in tomorrow. What, about 12:30 or so, we'll start talking up a little bit. The actual auction starts closing at 1 o'clock. A new one closes every 3 minutes. If you bid at the last second, we're going to extend that a little bit though. So all the games will be for sale approximately from 1 to about 4 o'clock. Every 3 minutes. So make sure to tune in. Sign up online now. You'll see the rules of the way this works. There's a 15% buyer's premium, and there is sales tax involved. So check all the stuff there, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Perfect. And we'll just come back. What is it right now? Maybe got a time?
7:40. So 8 o'clock.
So we'll come back at 8 o'clock with these awesome things.